Hey everybody, Brett's here with day 54 of my carnivore diet journey, and today was a good day, and today was actually kind of a cool day because of what happened at the restaurant. So, uh, went into a restaurant here, Covington, Kentucky, called Agave and Rye. It's a taco and bourbon bar. Um, Knew that going in there I was going to be kind of iffy on what exactly I was going to get. Um, my coworkers actually chose it, and we were in the car driving when they picked it, and he said, "I'm looking for something for you," and I said, "Okay." I said, "If they've got like a beef burrito, a grilled chicken burrito, something like that, then I'll be able to at least." Have them, I'll fix that, order that without any of the stuff. Every place has water, so I'll find something, right? And I wanted them to go because he had gone there once before when he was down at this customer site and really enjoyed it. And we have another coworker with us today who had not been down here before. Want to try it. So, and I don't want to discourage anybody else from being able to get what they want, right? Just because a restaurant doesn't serve a steak, right? So I knew that going in was going to be a little bit odd, but I was okay with that, right? What was kind of crazy at the restaurant was when we got there, I started scanning the menu. I didn't find exactly what I had hoped to find. But that was okay because when the waiter came over to take our orders, the other two gentlemen, they ordered theirs, and then I started to order mine. And I said, "Look," I said, "what on this menu has the most meat?" And he's like, "Oh, it's these tacos right here." I said, "Okay." I said, "I want the tacos, an order of the tacos, but all I want is the meat. I don't want tortillas or veggies or anything else that comes with it. No sauce. I'm looking to get meat in a bowl, and that's it." And he looked right at me and said, "Are you carnivore?" Um, and I said, yeah, I'm carnivore." He goes, "Okay, I'll make sure they take care of it right." He goes, I've been reading about it. I'm really interested in it. I don't know a whole lot about it. You mind if I ask you some questions, when you guys are done eating?" And I said, "No, that's absolutely fine." And my coworker even said he's got a YouTube channel. You can go on there and check it out and see how he does and everything. And so, I wasn't about to serve the YouTube channel because I don't think like that. I kind of almost felt like if I did that, it'd be kind of, I don't know. I don't know what it would be, but it just didn't feel normal. So, for my coworker to do it, it was pretty cool. I also found out tonight that my coworker watches some of these, which just, it surprised me because he's not a carnivore. Eats a little bit more of a traditional diet. Just caught me off guard, but it kind of cool. Like, yeah, guys watch my videos. That's pretty cool. And my other coworker that I've spent pretty much the whole time with since I've been down here in Kentucky, he had said, like when I plug my phone in the morning, if I'm like messaging or commenting back or whatever, YouTube's up. When I plug it into the car, it just starts playing, right? So you don't see it, but you hear it. And he's like, "Yeah, I hear that pretty much every morning. I didn't realize it was you. I just thought it was some other podcast." He goes, "But you're really methodical and you're just kind of talking through it. Like, yeah, it's cool." So that was a cool deal, right? And so I ate my beef, which it probably had a little bit of something in there that probably wasn't perfect, and it wasn't nearly enough. But restaurants anymore, it's you pay for a lot of the fanciness and the eclectic design and everything else. So, I ate it and it's fine. Was I full? No. But what was awesome, I didn't want anything else. Nothing. So I'm scanning the menu and I'm seeing all this stuff and I'm just looking for what meat is in each thing. Okay, this has chicken. What is it? Oh, it's a street taco. One street taco. Okay, that's not going to be much meat. This one's got beef. This one had cauliflower. Nope, that's on. Right? So, and old me, well, younger me, I guess, technically, would have eaten pretty much everything on that menu. They even had sweet tacos. They were like dessert tacos. I would have eaten everything on that menu, but this me, carnivore me, I'm not, obviously, but I wasn't even really tempted. I just wasn't interested. And, I realized this because one of the guys was like, so what would you have ordered if you weren't doing this? And I said, I don't know. I don't remember what I saw on the menu. Never registered for me. And I started smelling. I'm like, I don't even really realize like the foods and things in there, right? And it's a taco place. So I really started to take a big, deep, okay, you know what? I smell some spiciness and I smell some things in the air, but nothing. And this is probably one of the most bizarre parts of this diet is that my body and my mind have truly changed. 54 days in, and all I could tell you is on that menu is that there were tacos and there were sweet tacos and there was not a taco. There was a little section for not a taco. And there was a burger of some kind on there. But I couldn't tell you anything about it. Don't remember. It wasn't even part of my mind. The burger itself, the burger patty, was part of my mind. And I'm glad I didn't do it because it was a burger with bacon on it. And when the other tacos came out for the other guys, one of them had bacon on it. And it's sweet bacon. So guarantee that would have been no good. So I am I'm fat adapted. I am carb completely carb sober. I don't care about carbs. So it's kind of crazy. But that's what it is. So, this guy, I talked to the waiter and he's gonna, I said, there's my name on the receipt. If you go search my name on YouTube, you're gonna find the videos and you can start, at the beginning and go through. And I kind of told him about things and, like the first question out of his mouth was, did you get sick? I said, well, I didn't get the real bad sick that some people get, right? The real bad stomach stuff. That didn't happen to me. I get a little bit of it, and not terrible. I had a headache for the first week, maybe longer, but yeah, it was the transition to carnivore for me actually went pretty well, and it probably makes it easier for me in the long run, to be totally honest. But everybody's transition will be different. His transition may be different, and he's not a big guy. He'd heard some good things about it for fitness, right? Which I guess, losing weight is fitness, being healthier is fitness. But he trains jujitsu. And so he's looking to get stronger and leaner for jujitsu. And I'm like, well, if you're not eating any carbs and you're eating a lot of protein and you're burning fat for energy and everything else, you're going to get leaner and you're going to build muscle. So this will work for you. But yeah, it was just such a interesting interaction. So just happy, really happy that I did it. Happy that I got the opportunity to do it. And I was even talking with, the guys on the way home. Like, I do crazy Christmas lights, right? If you guys have looked around my channel, you've seen my crazy Christmas lights. I didn't post this year's, but I did them again this past Christmas. But, one of the reasons I do that is because somebody came up to me one day and said, I just want to thank you for putting up the lights. It's just so nice. And my kids love it so much. And, I can't do something like that. So they really appreciated it. And that made me feel good. And that was back in 2006, 7. Yeah, the house I was in, I owned from 2006 to 2009. So it was somewhere in that window. So it was good. And now here, I hear people through the comments commenting about how this is somewhat inspirational for them. And I find it very strange that anybody would find an inspiration from me, to be totally honest with you. But if they are, that's awesome. And I want to keep doing that. So talking to that guy tonight was great. Talked to somebody at the office location today. That was great. And just want to help people. If they want to know what's going on with this, I'm going to help them. So numbers. So this morning woke up 290.7. So back down into that 290 pound range. I'm assuming I'll be about that tomorrow, and I'll be home tomorrow night. So this comes off Saturday. I will cut this off and probably lose another pound, maybe. But I'll cut that off. Sugar today was at right at 99. So sugar was 99. So under 100, quote unquote, good. And my ketones were at 1.3. So my ketones are still low. But I've had some bourbon, right? I didn't have any bourbon yesterday. I had bourbon the day before. And then I actually had a bourbon today. One of the owners of the company that we're working at, he has about 480 bottles of bourbon. And he brought in probably just about the best bourbon I've ever tasted. This is a Old Forester birthday bottle. Very expensive. He got it on the secondhand market, which is even more expensive than retail. So greatly appreciative of him bringing it in. But he knows I like bourbon, and the guys that I was with bought bourbons, the guys I was with enjoy bourbon. And so he brought the bottle of this in, and my two coworkers, myself and him, we finished that bottle. So that was nice. So I did not have my bourbon at dinner tonight, which I usually do have a bourbon on Thursdays. And may or may not have bourbon again until next Thursday. A friend that I know had a loss, so I might have a bourbon with him this weekend. We'll see. But yeah, numbers are good. Experience was good, and I'm just going to keep going. So, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.